Hi guys, as most of you know, I am exactly Nerf, and today we'll be going over this. Yes, it is in fact hand cannon time. So, what is this? None of you are probably wondering, because it's quite obviously the front, I wouldn't say half, like a little more than half of a Kronos, or maybe half. The front portion of a Kronos attached to a Kronos. I have integrated a Kronos into a Kronos. And some of you might say that's silly until you notice the magazine tube right here that increases the magazine from 5 to 10. So all of the space is used except for this barrel. Some of you might still say that's silly, and I see where you're coming from. It is silly, and that's the point. What's the point of Nerf if none of it's silly, if it's all functional, right? And it is not so seamlessly integrated with my trusty Gorilla Glue epoxy putty. You won't catch me putting this or Gorilla Glue in my hair. And I am sorry for that terrible joke. I am probably extremely awkward in this video, because I am in fact trying to incorporate humor into my channel, which I probably shouldn't do because I'm not good at it. And it is also, obviously, unless you're colorblind, painted in white and light pink. Why? Well, reasons, you know? And I know some of you are probably saying, "No, exactly, why'd you paint it out like that? It's not cool." And to those extraordinarily nice and amazing people, I have to say, well, cool is all opinion, and, you know, I didn't really paint this to be cool. If this were functional, maybe, or it is functional, if this were more practical, maybe, I would paint it to be cool. But it's not. It's just a really big pistol. So I figured if I'm making something silly, I might as well paint it silly. And also, I like pink. I don't think it's a girly color. I think gendering colors is kind of stupid, you know? Who decided that this light reflecting off of this surface is manly, and this light reflecting off of this surface is girly? It is really stupid if you think about it. And, well, my mini rant about how this looks is over. Let's go into the internals. I wasn't planning on doing internals, but I got the safety stuck, so I guess I have to open it up. Alright, so here are the internals. There is no linkage here. I just aligned it well enough that the ball goes right through. I've had blasters in the past that I did things like this that I didn't show on the channel because I didn't link it correctly, and the ball would hit here and not even come out of the barrel. The interesting part, this extended magazine, this is the magazine tube from the Jupiter, and it's just cut off and then hot glued and electrical taped to where the original internal magazine was. And I had to cut off these little follower bits because they were hitting there. This is a support. And other than that, it's just a stock Kronos with the locks removed. Stock spring, stock everything. Why stock? Well, I plan to use this indoors, like CQB with my family, stock events, you know. Nothing too crazy where I can get away with playing with a goofy blaster. Or I guess I always play with a goofy blaster, but where I can actually succeed playing with a goofy blaster. And I did miscalculate. I had to cut a hole here because I thought this was much shorter until I put it together, and then I realized it wasn't, but it had already done permanent damage, so I just cut a hole, and I think it turned out decent. Well, now that I've showed you the internals, let's do a few close-up shots and then fire it. Alright, so I've got 20 rounds. It's unloaded right now, and it's entirely too large to be a proper sidearm. I'm going to shoot it now. Well, I'm not going to shoot it, I'm going to load it, which I hope y'all are patient, because loading 10 rounds isn't exactly the quickest process on the battlefield. And there's 10. This magazine can seem a bit finicky, but it always works for me. And I'll probably say that, and I'll get a ton of jams, but you'll just have to trust me, alright? I said that and I got a jam. Yeah. Level 10. That first jam was with the blaster, I think because I just put it back together. Something may not be aligned, but it wasn't the magazine. I promise you. I promise. Let's load up another 10, shall we? And around the 7th or 8th round, you have to really push hard and then the magazine engages. But it's never really been a problem, you just have to do it, which is annoying. And the more I use this, the more I see that it could be functional as like a scavenger type weapon. Which would be funny to see me running around with a really big pink pistol. And is exactly why I'm going to do it next war. It's not your average Kronos, is it? Well, the video is almost over. I just have to thank you for enduring probably 10 minutes of awkwardness. I'm sorry, I'll get better with the camera soon. I'm just extraordinarily awkward and I don't really know how I want to act in front of the camera. What my channel persona will be. And, well, that's it. That's been the video on my entirely large Kronos. I've named it Doug. And see you in the next video.